Huset's Speedway in Brandon welcomes tens of thousands of fans every June for the High Bank Nationals. They come from far and wide to see the best dirt track drivers in the world turn laps. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Travis Fossing tells us what racing means to fans and what the fans mean to racing.
Dirt track racing. It's a sport as American as apple pie in these parts.
The excitement and the noise and smelling the gas, it's all fun to watch.
Jeff Fisher is from a suburb of St. Louis, visiting Huset Speedway for the first time. He's retired and traveling to all the big dirt tracks across the country.
Oh, I like it so far. Looks a great place. South Dakota, everything's been good here.
Big show, big show. And Huset is a beautiful place.
Cheryl Ben made the trip from Rake, Iowa, south of Blue Earth, just across the Minnesota border.
My husband took me to the races in Algona on our first date about 63 years ago. And he's been dragging me to the races ever since, and I've been going willingly.
One of her favorite aspects of racing is the tailgating.
Getting acquainted with the other race fans is just so much fun.
She used to be a regular at the track in Jackson, Minnesota, and says fans look out for one another.
We knew each other, and by golly, if a stranger came and sat in the spot where somebody you knew regularly sat there, you stared them down so they'd move, make them really uncomfortable.
Huset Speedway originally opened in the 1950s. It's had multiple owners and looks over 7+ decades, but the one constant has been fans.
The race fans mean everything. You know, without them, we don't have a racetrack, we don't have race teams, we don't have race cars.
Doug Johnson says fans in the Sioux Falls area have a passion for racing unrivaled by most.
There's maybe only one other place in the country that I've been where you see that type of passion, and that's in central Pennsylvania, you know, where they race 100 times a year and have 4 racetracks within 30 miles.
And a majority of those fans are showing up to cheer on their favorite driver.
It's no different than having a favorite football team. You know, I see that a lot. You know, a lot of the fans that stand here in the Midway every Sunday night, you know, they've been passionate about, say, Terry McCarl for the last 25 years.
When I first came, of course, they love you. Lasowski was the guy they hated. He was the one winning all the time, and I was a young guy that was capable of beating him once in a while. So, you know, they loved me then, and then I turned into the guy that was winning, and then they hate you. But I always enjoyed it.
Terry McCarl is the all-time winningest driver at Huset Speedway. He's doing more promoting than racing these days and says he actually misses the booing.
They used to make signs up in the stands, and one guy would have a B, there'd be like 20 people with O's, and every time I come on the track, they'd boo.
McCarl says it was great for the sport and the track, where he believes the product is among the best in the country.
The racing at Huset has always been amazing in all the classes, and I think that's what brings the fans out.
My family's been coming here forever, as long as we possibly can, really.
Terry's son, Austin, is part of the 3rd generation of McCarls to race at Huset's. He considers it a second home.
This is such a little racy town, and this is such a perfect spot for a racetrack. I mean, I don't know. I love Huset's in South Dakota in general. The Sioux Falls area is so nice. You're so close to the airport, and Brandon's a beautiful town, and yeah, I love it. I have nothing negative to say about it.
And it's the fans who call those towns home, young and old, some cheering, some booing, that are the heart of racing.
Race fans are very loyal, and that's one thing I tell our sponsors as well, is that, you know, there's no more loyal fan in the country than a race fan.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Travis Fossing.
Fans will now have to show some patience as racing won't return to Huset Speedway until Sunday, July 12th. A complete season schedule is under this story on our website. We'll be right back.